So if you live in an RV, you know it's always like a gamble of what's going to happen when you come into your RV after a driving day. And today something has happened that has never happened before. This is a brand new roll too, so I have to put it all back together. So like I've said before, I'm always a little sketched out like leaving my cats when I'm boondocking, but the spot I'm at right now feels like a little less sketchy just because it's like almost more set up like an RV campground as opposed to just like leaving them in the woods somewhere. And there's this waterfall like 6 minutes away from where I'm staying that I've literally always wanted to go to. So I figured today was a good time to do it. It's called Perrine Coulee Falls, which I'm definitely pronouncing wrong, but it looks super pretty and you can hike right up behind it. So I'm gonna go do that. So you might not be able to hear me very well over like the raging waterfall behind me, but this is one that you can hike behind. But right now it's like raining on me from the waterfall because the rocks are so wet. And these are like gigantic raindrops. And I won't say it's like hot out, so it's kind of uncomfortable. Alright, so that place is definitely super cool. It doesn't take long at all, so it's definitely something I would go check out. If you are like towing an RV though, or have like a super big rig, I probably wouldn't want to drive down the road. It was like a 10% grade with like some really crazy like hairpin turns. But if you're just like a regular old car, you could definitely get down here and it's definitely worth checking out. So there's this really cool bridge that goes across the Snake River into Twin Falls, and there are a bunch of overlooks that go up to it. So I parked right on the side of the highway and I'm gonna go check it out. So this bridge is really famous for base jumping. I'm not seeing anyone do it right now, but if you come at the right time, you might actually see someone jumping off of it, which would be super cool to see. Okay, I'm under the bridge right now. You need to hear how scary it is when cars go over it. Of course there's no cars right now, but listen. Okay, so we're in downtown Twin Falls right now, and we came to this brewery called Koto Brewery. It's kind of like an Asian-inspired brewery, and it's just right in the heart of downtown. We're gonna get a thing of pad thai fries and then a couple beers to share. Okay, so these are the pad thai fries. So they have Korean barbecue sauce, sriracha, peanuts, and cilantro on top. Okay, these are so good. They're like lightly spicy and they have so much flavor, and I feel like I could eat these like every day of my life. Okay, so something about me is I always want to drink things out of like a nice fun glass, and they had really cute glasses in there, and it's very risky. I feel like I'm gonna break it living in the RV, but I'm taking a chance, and I bought this little glass from that place, and I'm probably gonna drink everything ever out of it for the rest of my life. All right, we're about halfway home, and I'm still keeping the cups protected. Nothing has happened to them thus far. All right, so I officially made it back to the RV. The glasses are intact, and I did not break either of them, so that's a win. I don't actually know where I'm going tomorrow, so I'm just gonna kind of like sit here and like plan out my trip basically, and kind of look for where I'm going because I don't know where I'm going. So definitely stay tuned for the next video to see where I end up in this country. Don't know where it will be. But if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching, and I'd love it if you liked this video and subscribe to my channel. So as I've kind of shared, I've been doing a lot of boondocking since I left Boise. This is like the time of year where I try and save some money, because in the winter I spend like a lot more money on campgrounds just because I kind of want full hookups when it's like freezing cold out. I want to be just comfortable, honestly. And so I found this place on Campendium, which if you don't have that app and you're someone that like RV camps or even tent camps, it's a great app for finding like places to stay. So I found this spot outside of Twin Falls, and it's basically like this little campground, but it has like full like back-end sites, like 13 sites here, but it's completely free. It's like mostly pretty clean too. I mean, there's some aspects that are not as clean, but you can't expect it to be like perfect because it's free. But it's honestly pretty nice, and it's right near the city, and like I said, totally free, so I'm gonna be here for the next couple days. Also, this is just a quick tip if you're someone that like RVs with cats or pets or basically anything like that. So if you saw behind me on the video, this thing is like out. So I put that thing in when I'm outside or when I'm just like inside and the cats are at the door, because they can't open the door if that thing's on. But otherwise, if this thing's out, they can easily like unlatch this door and like run out. So it's just a little tip if you're RVing with pets. Hi! So this is one of my favorite things about like living in an RV and always parking somewhere differently. Right now the sun is perfectly setting right through my one window. Like look at this lighting right now and I will show you the sunset. Okay, so I just had like a moment that like scared the crap out of me and it shouldn't have. But I heard this like rustling outside my trailer and I heard hello, hello. And it was this man. He said, oh, it's just security. I'm just checking your plates to make sure you're registered because you can only stay here for 5 nights. And I did read that security comes at night, but like I didn't expect like a man to be like prowling outside my trailer, and he was prowling, but for a good reason. So, but just if you stay here, know that security will check on you when you're staying here. So just be prepared for that. I love Winco, but shopping here is stressful because like the robotic cleaner is in every aisle I go in, and I swear it's like out to get me. All right, so we've got a little bit of a situation in the RV and it's actually like driving me crazy. I didn't know Idaho has fly season and there are so many flies, and every time I open the door like 10 of them get in, and I swear they're gonna be like having babies in here and I'm gonna start panicking soon. And I don't have a fly swatter and Winco didn't have one, and I guess I could have gone to other stores but I did not. So now I'm gonna try and get rid of all these flies and they're starting to freak me out. I got it. Oh.
Don't hit Nico.
I'm not gonna. I'm going nuts. Fly. I might have gotten one. I don't see his carcass. Good morning from some random RV park on the side of the highway in Snowville, Utah. Today I'm actually heading to Antelope Island to try and find camping. I actually don't have anything booked, so I'm hopeful I'll be able to get a spot, but that's where I'm heading today. Okay, so like I said before, I'm gonna try and go to Antelope Island, but I don't have reservations, but we're hopeful. It's kind of the off season there now, so kind of hoping like checking out on a Sunday is like a good day to be there. I guess we'll see. But if you haven't ever been there, it's actually this like island in the Great Salt Lake. It has like some mountains to climb on it and tons of really beautiful hikes, and then it has like so much wildlife, like wild bison that roam the island and like pronghorn, and just honestly it's a super cool place and it's definitely worth visiting. All right, so we're definitely gambling here where we have no reservations, like I said earlier, and the checkout at our last place was 10, which was like the earliest checkout I've ever had, and check-in at Antelope Island for camping is 3, and we were gonna arrive at noon because it was only like an hour and a half away, and we stopped to do a couple things, but we're really taking our chances here at even A, getting a spot, and B, them actually letting us check in 3 hours early, so time will also tell on this one as well. Don't like that. That's one of those flies that bites people. All right, so I made it to the entrance booth, but there is an RV in front of us. So I'm getting slightly panicky that like for some reason there's only one week spot available and they're going to get it. So I'm hoping for the best and I will keep you updated. Okay, so not only did we actually get a spot for the week, but we were able to check in 3 hours early. So honestly, I am so excited. And you can barely see them, but there are bison right out in there. So I'm hoping they get a little closer to the trailer soon. So we haven't stayed anywhere like long enough to want to like actually set up or anywhere like nice enough like this in a while. So I am actually getting out my fancy little Sam's Club rocking chairs today. And we're gonna get cozy here all week.
Can we come in the house?
Yeah, can I come in, buddy? Can you move?